Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another video. Let's talk about growing that account. All right, you have capital, correct? You saved some, you're ready to start trading now, right? Okay, first and foremost, like I always talk about, in today's time, you have the opportunity as a beginner trader to get into this business, whether it's full-time or part-time. You're ready to start making an income, some extra money, okay? You can do it because now you have the access to trading the micros. Something that wasn't there years ago when I first started trading, okay? So, if you're someone that's truly passionate and interested to day trading, all right? Meaning sitting in front of the charts each and every day for an hour, maybe even a half an hour a day, scalping and making a little bit of income, okay? And watching your capital grow, trade the micros. It doesn't matter if it is the MES, the micro NASDAQ, micro Dow. You can even trade some of the other markets as well, okay? Well, I'm here to tell you, if you're interested in really watching or stretching your capital, trade the micro futures, okay? Now, the reason why is because you do not have to invest, okay, a lot of money to trade the micros, all right? So let's take, for example, here, I have a chart up of the micro ES futures. Now, I trade the bigger market, the minis or the E-minis, okay? And you can get there, all right? But the micros allows you, someone that is maybe not as confident, maybe someone that's learning, maybe someone that has a solid strategy to actually work because you back tested and forward tested. You know the system works. You're ready to start trading it, but you want to start doing so in a very slowly. You don't want to just, go full force, all right? Put all your capital on the line. You want to just take baby steps to building up a small account to a larger size account, then allowing yourself to switch over to the bigger markets, okay? With the micros, you can do that. With the MES, for example, okay, it is $40 per contract. That is the margin. That's all you need to have in your account is $40 per contract. Or let's say you want to trade 5 contracts, okay? You're going to have what? At least $200 in your account. Is that correct? Yes. But you hear me always talk about having 10 times the margin. The reason so is because you don't want to be having to go back and depositing more money into your account, all right? If you're someone that is just starting out, okay, and really not knowing, all the ropes, and fully educated to actually trading. First of all, you shouldn't even be trading live. But let's say you just took the adventurous ride, thinking that luck's going to pay off. You don't ever want to just trade your full size account, all right? Having $200 in your account, I'm going to trade 5 contracts, all right? That doesn't make sense. You always want to make sure that you have a security blanket in itself or an amount of security capital in your account to be able to trade again in the event you take a loss, right? $200, you can blow that really quick. But the beauty about trading micros, like I'm stating, is the fact is that you can slowly build up a small size account in increments of just using $40, all right? So for every $40, you could trade 1 contract, correct? But I'm here to tell you, if you use this rule of thumb, which I'm getting ready to tell you about, okay, because I've talked about it before, you will have enough capital, okay, all right, to weather the storm regardless of what happens, even in a bad trade to where you're taking drawdown, all right? And I talk about how to curve or cut your losses using proper trade management, risk management, and videos, okay? So watch the videos. Please, guys, stop shooting and jumping the gun, just coming to me and just asking about, the edge or tips or hints on trying to trade supply and demand. Watch the videos, guys. I've answered those type of questions numerous times, hundreds of times, and I'm not going to just give out the answer just like that, okay? You got to spend time. It took me years to get to where I'm at, and hopefully it won't take you as long, but you got to spend time, all right? Okay? It's not fair to anyone else. I think that they can just, gain access or have accessibility to someone and just for someone just to give them the answers and hold their hand along the way. I'm not going to do that. You're going to spend time. You're going to have to put in the time to watch the videos and do your own homework. If you choose not to, that's up to you. But what I found, and you can come over to the Discord community and find out for yourself, those that have spent time and who are part of this community, okay, in the Discord part and who have subscribed to this YouTube channel here, have found success. Or those that are beginner traders or new traders that have learned supply and demand, say for instance, or by watching some of my videos, they're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. They're starting to see their trading turn around. So I'm not going to tell anyone, to trade the way I do, but those that have found success so far over in the Discord community, and you can come over to the Discord and ask yourself, if you don't believe me, ask some of the community members. They've taken the time to put in the work to watch the videos. I'm not going to give I'm not going to give anyone, just the, I'm going to hold someone's hand and walk them through the process. No, it's all there. The step by step. I go into detail. It's up to you. It's your responsibility to watch the videos. Okay, getting back to what I was talking about, off on a tangent there. But $40, is the margin, okay, per contract. Now, I'm here to tell you that I would practice, and this is the way I do it and the way I look at it, 10 times the margin per contract. So, if it is $40 a contract, if that's what it is with your broker, then I would recommend that you have at least $400 to trade one contract. Think about it in reality, okay? Because you can lose $400 or in a drawdown or in a bad trade real quick. But, if you think about it in this sense here, if you got $400 in your account, right? All right, and you trade one contract, right? It's going to take you longer to blow $400 just trading one contract than it would with you trading 10 contracts, okay? Just think about it. It makes sense. So, this is the way to take baby steps to building up a small size account or increasing capital. You have a little money to be able to stretch it and watch it grow. That's the thing about trading, is about taking steps for growth, okay, with the capital that you do have, that allows you to stay in the game longer, that allows you to start building up a larger account with more capital to be able to do what? Trade bigger markets, okay? All right, maybe stepping over to the E-minis. All right, so I have a chart up here of the micro ES, okay? And I'm just going to show you a trade that I took today. I trade supply and demand, all right? I talk about the steps, the rundown, the strategy I use in detail across the channel, so please don't ask me just, hey, Mike, what's the strategy? Can you give it to me right now? No, watch the videos, okay? Leave it like that. What I'm here to tell you is that if you believe wholeheartedly, look, whatever strategy you have, strategies work, you just have to spend time, okay? And don't give up on them, all right? Put in the time, see them through, okay? Now, my strategy works for me. I'm not telling you to trade like me and use the strategy, but I will tell you that there are people, traders, that are part of this community that have definitely found success and are doing well themselves, all right? Again, if you don't believe me, come over to the Discord and ask yourself, okay? All right, so I'm going to show you a trade that I took today. I first want to start off with my higher time frame chart. Look, I trade range-based charts. I've already talked about that in many videos before. So simply, you can use a higher time frame chart and then scale down or move down to a lower time frame chart. You really only need two charts, guys, to really trade from. The higher time frame is just going to dictate or let you know which direction that you should be looking to take your trades in. The lower time frame is what you're going to use to really help you identify the setups, the opportunities that are unfolding in the market. Whatever your strategy surrounds, you're looking for those certain setups within the market. It's going to help you fine tune those where to look for those setups at, or not where to look for them at, but be able to identify them on your charts. Okay. So the higher time frame, say for instance here, we have the micro ES futures, $40 margin. Most brokers, okay, that means $40 per contract, all right? You can get into trading these markets, at a very inexpensive price, okay? All right? For someone that's really wanting to start off trading. You can make money even trading micros. Yes, you can. So, take a look here. This is a chart of the MES, okay? Now, the market is moving to the downside, making lower lows and lower highs. The market's primarily going to move in primarily two directions. It can move in three, and either up and up, making higher highs and higher lows, down, making lower lows and lower highs, or just moving sideways, okay, where it's not pretty much doing anything. It's not breaking a high or breaking a low, okay? But in this case here, we had the market trending to the downside on my higher time frame. So if I see a trend, in this case here, where the market is moving to the downside, okay, and has not broke structure back to the upside yet, what do you think I'm interested in? Shorts only, okay? Train yourself in your mind to do that. Down direction, look for shorts. Where? Pull back to supply off of your lower time frame chart. This chart here, the 60 range, you're not taking your trades from. You're just marking zones, okay? Off this chart here. And you scale down to your lower time frame as well and mark a zone too. So we scale down to our 12 range chart, which I use. Maybe you're using a 60-minute and a 5-minute chart. I don't know, okay? Depends on the charts you trade from, okay? So me, I would look at my 60 range and then I would move down to, say, a 12 range. 60 range telling me to go short, scale down to or move down to a lower time frame, my 12 range, and looking for opportunities to take shorts at supply zones, okay? I'm going to show you a setup that I took today on the micro, I'm not going to say on the micro. I didn't take it on the micro. I took it on the ES futures because I trade the E-minis. But I'm here to show you, you can take the same type setup, even trading the micros, and have picked up, profited today. You look for things like this. Supply and demand is universal. You will find it on any time frame chart, on any market, okay? So, higher time frame telling me to go short, okay? I'm going to go over to my 12 range chart now on the MES. Again, I'm looking for short entries, okay? All right? And here's a trade that you could have taken off of the micros, okay? Just as well as off the E-mini futures, okay? To the ES, all right? So, the market does break structure here on the 12 range chart back to the upside, okay? But then it turns back around and it breaks structure back to the downside, okay? This is a supply zone. Why is it supply, guys? Okay, those that know, you already know why. And that is because there's a bit of aggressive selling right here, okay? All right? Price pulls back to the zone. One of the key things I look for, okay, that makes a trade high probability, you guys already know that have been following this channel, that are part of the group on Discord and a subscriber to the channel, is a gap back at the zone, okay? All right? And then it's just a matter of watching it unfold and looking for the rejection. I'd like to see a full candle close in the opposite direction of a candle, okay? Price pulls back to this zone right here. That last bullish candle right there, I'm looking for price to close below it before it going short. That is a candle close, okay, and a break in the opposite direction, okay? All right, so price retraces back to the zone, supply right here, okay? The next thing is where am I looking to take profit at? Well, this setup here was taking a trade from zone to zone in a sense, okay? So I was looking at it, interested in taking a supply setup, okay? And going short because the overall higher time frame stated, well not stated, it wasn't talking to me, but the fact is it showed me that it was that the market was bearish, okay? So I'm looking for opportunities to go short. So when the market retraces back to this area here of supply, okay, I'm interested in going short, but here's here's a demand zone down here. Two of them, okay? One here and then one here, okay? Now, I know some of you guys jumped into this demand setup right here at the bottom, taking it back up, okay? Yes, it was a nice setup, okay? It could have rejected right here, aggressive buying, or right here, aggressive buying, but it came back down to the latter part of it, all right? And I talk about legs and where to trade from. You know, try not to trade in the middle of anything, even at the halfway point, the 50%, if you use fibs, whatever the case is. Not to trade from, but to mark off or to measure a leg, okay? But anyways, this was a leg back to the upside, tapping into supply here, okay? Take the break here below 69, you know, right here below, 70.25, maybe at 69.5. Jump into it. You could have taken out right here, most of your contracts at 64. Picked up 5 points, real easy right there, okay? Maybe you've got 2 contracts in, and then you got you take out 1 contract there, okay? And then you allow the last contract to come down here to the bottom here. So from 64 down to 58, that's another 6 points, okay? So you could have picked up like 11 points on that trade right there. And that's all you need. Really all you need is just those 5 points right there, okay? And you're not going to, you know, I'm not going to say you're not going to get rich overnight trading the micros, but it's about compounding. Understanding that. Compounding small amount of money, the capital you have, and allowing it to grow. All right. You do that consistently daily, you have made yourself a nice living, a nice income, a nice amount of money, okay? And then maybe you want to switch over at some point down the road, a couple months, build up an account, and now you're ready to start trading what? The E-minis. It is way too simple. I'm going to tell everyone that. It is way too simple. Please do not overcomplicate your trading. All you need is a higher time frame to tell you which way the market is moving, up or down, okay? All right, if it's bearish, then scale down or move down to a lower time frame and just look for short entries. Short supply setups off your lower time frame chart, okay? All right, and then just look below you because you got to pay attention to price action when price is even retracing back to the zone. Look below you. Most times, you say for instance, this is a supply setup right here. If I have a demand zone below it and a supply right up here, okay, the market is short. I'm looking to take shorts, okay? All right. And I price taps back into the supply zone and I got demand below. I'm going to try my best. My efforts is to take a trade from supply back down to the area of demand. Okay. All right. And especially if you have liquidity resting below somewhere, you're going to aim for that area of liquidity. Fill in some gaps, maybe, whatever it is. But this was a beautiful setup from supply back down to demand because we were bearish. I'm looking for short, taking price back down. As simple as that, okay, guys? So I just want to talk about that today. This is the easy way of showing you in a simplistic form how to catch setups, all right? Trading the micro ES futures, okay? Or it could be the NASDAQ, the micro NASDAQ. Doesn't matter, all right? And building your capital. That's all I have for you guys in today's video. Again, if you're interested in joining the Discord, find that link down in the description portion of the video. Just scroll down. You'll see a link there. Click on it. Invite yourself in, okay? You can come over to the trading floor where we as traders, we come together and we share our entries and screenshots of our trades on the daily, okay? Or you can come over to the general chat channel if you're someone that's new to trading futures. Most of us trade the index futures, but you can come over and ask questions if you have those, all right? That's all I have for you guys today in this video. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Take care. Please do me a favor. If you're not currently subscribed, please take the time to go down below, click on the sub button. Make sure to turn on all your post notifications. And last but not least, click a thumbs up. Okay? If you like if you like the content in this video here. Sorry about that. Got a little tongue twisted there. But I'll see everyone in the next video. If you're trading, please be safe in the market. And as you always know what I say, you must be green and stay green on the daily.